Hello everyone. In the words of the great MRG mapping, hello farming nerds. How are we all tonight? Hope everyone's doing okay. We're on Bull's Gap again. I toyed with the idea of doing a realism series because we haven't done one of those for a few weeks, but I appear to be stuck on the roof of the toilet. But I have an issue because I've upgraded my racing wheel. My gear stick isn't working at the moment because I've unplugged the wheel, and I'm trying to find a way of plugging it directly into the PC so I can just run the gear stick without the wheel. So, in the interim, we thought we'd do a bit of a Bull's Gap. So we've got a bit of a plan tonight. Hope everyone's well, by the way. Lots of you in already. 61 from the off. That's almost some kind of record, I think. We've got some animals to feed. We've got some mowing to be done, and some baling to be done, and some wrapping to be done, and some auto-load trailering to be done. But what I'm going to do is probably leave that all to be done automatically using Courseplay. So what we'll do is, I just read Jenar's post there. Yes, I was logging. A little bit of logging before the stream started. So yeah, we'll run those automatically on Courseplay. We'll do some Courseplay bale wrapping and hopefully some Courseplay auto loading into here. But before that, I'm very conscious that the TMR machine needs a bit of a top up, and I've got no pedals. Hang on a second. They're about to give up the ghost. The connection has started to work loose. So, yes, I might need to do a little bit of soldering over the weekend. What's the best flavour of Pringles? Barbecue. Hands down. I won't hear any other answer. We're done. Nobody else post anything else. That's the way it is. Grumpy Farmer Tony, how are you doing, man? Nice to see you. Scooter, how you doing? Nice to see you too. And Nio Nebus, how are you? See, Dwight knows. Plain Aussie, plain. It's not a thing. Salt and vinegar. You're all weirdos. Oh, wait, let's just quickly unhook that. That was a bit of a stretch too far, wasn't it? Jeez. Really had a disaster on our hands. Now here's the thing, can I load without having to move that? Will the trigger point work without having to move that? These are my last 4 silage bales. Oh, I've started the war of the chips now. I kind of feel responsible. Although that said, I didn't start it, right? Jacob started it, so let's blame him. Right, hay. Hay straw. Right, let us load some of this up. 6. Seems to go through the hay a lot quicker than the other stuff, right? Let's get this loaded up. What I want to do is just to make sure I've got enough mixed up. The cows do need a little bit, but better to have a big portion set up. Mark Taylor, sour cream and cheese. I agree with that. I rate them. I would say they're second after barbecue. That was my version of dancing combines. Daggerwin's dancing combines. Put a bit of music to that. Can we do 4? We can. Because they're all 4,000 litres now. We learnt something last week, didn't we? If you have 20,000 litre bales, if you throw them into one of these sheds, they all come out as 4,000 litre bales. Even if there are 20,000 on the way in. So let's go and grab these. Of course, it's decided to put 5 in a pile. Brilliant. Very helpful. Well, let's grab these. Pringles are ridiculous, right? It's impossible to not just keep eating them. Like every bit of willpower I've got to finish eating Pringles. Music Man, the plan for the stream tonight is we're going to do a lot of Courseplay. We're going to do some quite interesting stuff with Courseplay. I am a glutton for punishment. I am setting myself up for a big fall by doing stuff with Courseplay live. But hey, what's the worst that can happen, right? 5 bales. Oh, this is FS physics. I've got to get it in there before it explodes all over the map. Ooh. That was nearly potentially a disaster. Evoza, the farm has evolved. It has just a little bit. It has just a little bit. We may find a bit of time to do a new to do a bit of landscaping tonight and put a new shed in. Anybody who can name the film I stole a quote from gets extra brownie points. It's not that difficult, to be honest. Okay, that's that done. I'm going to tidy stuff up as well. I had a very pointed comment in the week about cleaning some of my equipment up, so I shall... well done, Jacob and Args. So yes, we'll put a new shed in. And we will wash some equipment. I had a very pointed comment in the week. Please wash some equipment. An absolute disgrace. I don't think I am. I've always said a dirty tractor is a hard-working tractor. I like the fact that this never gets dirty. Although it's a bit of a fail on the mod, really. Now here's something else I'm going to do. I know. All smart, went to work today. Don't know if you can see that, Args. Oh, I have to move it out of the way there. Yeah, a little logo on the shirt. Canterbury. Good Kiwi clothing manufacturer. Spoiler alert, it was. Yes, you've... hopefully it shouldn't mess... It shouldn't spoil anything for you, because there's lots of stuff that goes on. Yes, we're gonna sell a tractor as well. We're gonna sell a case. You know, our little red case that I think we'll what we're gonna do is probably replace this shed. Much as I like this shed, it's a bit annoying having just the open door at the end. I think what I'll do is so it's the reason I'm tucking this under a tree rather than putting it in the shed. What I'll do is get an open-ended shed so we can stack stuff up a little bit better. So let's just leave that there. We've got a nice clean white now, which will just pop by the combine as well. It'd be nice to have something that can fit the combine in as well. So let's leave the white there as well. Let's go and get the case actually, which is just up here. Instant wash when nobody's looking. I don't have instant wash installed actually. Do not know what the puppy is doing behind me, but he's trashing the joint. Much as I like this tractor, it's the simple IC is not playing nicely with Courseplay, so I'm actually going to sell this. Just turn dirt off in the settings, you heathen, Mark. Wash your mouth out. Why not 2 sheds? We probably may put a second shed in, Mr. Nezzy. Like I said, that one's a pain to reverse stuff in right to the back. I think I might get a pull through, which I can dump a load of stuff in a little bit easier. So we'll see what I've got installed actually, because I don't know what I've got installed. Like I said, this is a really nice tractor, but the simple IC is a little bit frustrating on it. And Mr. Julian F Modding released his international this week, so we are going to get that, because there's a 179 horsepower version, which is great. So a little bit of a repair on that. 31 grand. The new tractor is cheaper than that, I think, or at least similar priced. So that is what we're going to go with. There it is, the 86 series. Of course we're going to go four-wheel drive. Single row crops probably for now, unless we go with... Where is it? There's a standard tyre, I'm sure there is. That'll do. Standard black. I think we're going to go for the Western premium interior. Why not? Push out the boat a bit. Forward Ag Solutions. Thank you very much, Coffee Funds. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. 179 horsepower version. We will buy GPS because we can. Attachments. We're going to put some weights on the front. It's actually gone up to 67. Ah, the engine. That chunky engine has really pushed the price up. But we're good. I think we like that. That's looking pretty tasty. I think we will go for that. We can afford 62 grand these days. And we've got a nice healthy bank balance. But it's the first time I've even looked at this since it came out from Julian the other day. Look at that. Rather nice in the engine bay there. Let's see what it sounds like. Ooh, that's nice. That is very nice. I like that engine sound. Unfortunately, Mr. Nezzy, that 855 Versatile is a horrendous mod. Yeah, something like that, Uggs. It'll be cold by the time it gets to New Zealand, so I'll just drink it. But there we go. Let's top this up, not with silage, with TMR. There we go. That is a lovely engine sound. I'm a fan of that. Definitely a fan of that. Right, we'll give them a quick feed just to top them up. It's started to go down a little bit, but this will keep them going, and then we will, in fact, before we do that, rather than wasting time, we'll fire up the tractor in the field here. If you remember, we left this running last time in the field and doing a cracking job, so next closest. Drive course. Should just fire up and go. And then we can get the baler room, which is lined up waiting. Is it worse than the 8650? Yes. Quick answer. Kyle Warren just started episode 63. Oh, you're nearly there, mate. You're nearly there. Well, feel free to stay around. You're not gonna miss anything. What's the puppy doing? Ah, it's just chewing a leg of a table. Looks like it maybe could do with a bit of a repair, or I think we're at the max, almost the max of the horsepower it will go, so that'll be what it's doing there. But we're nearly finished already in this field. Got through it pretty quick. And the big dog is down here. Let's see if this works. It does. The big dog's here with the big baler waiting, so we'll get that in next, and then we'll do some automatic wrapping. Not like vanilla ice wrapping. Right, now I've got to find my tractor, haven't I? Let's see what we can do. Yeah, look at that. Laser. It's like a laser. Right, let's run this in. Give the cows a little bit of food. Wow, that thing's terrible. Yeah, it's not great. DJ Farm Sim guy. I think somebody's already got the DJ monopoly in Farm Sim. In fact, there's two of them, isn't there? DJ Modding and DJ Goham. Can't compete with those two. Brandon Kroon, love your content, much enjoyed. Thank you very, very much, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Jason Stanley, yes, it does indeed show 5 smaller bales. It does indeed show smaller bales, yes. So it reduces them back down to 4,000 litre ones. Which is no big deal. You know what? I can live with that. If that's what that is. There's so much storage in those sheds, it doesn't really have an impact on... give them a bit more water as well. On the storage space, we're not full up. Oh, Mr. Nezzy, you're a very kind man. I'm just going to stop this here because I want to see how much we've got in the way of milk. Not worth selling yet. We'll let that pop up a little bit. MCFSG. It just becomes an acronym, really, doesn't it? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. MCFSG FS22. Now I did get confirmation from Giants today that I will be getting early access to the game, which is very exciting. I dropped Kermit a note in the week and he responded today, so that is very exciting. No news as to when yet, so I'm a little bit in the dark, but you guys will know as soon as I will. Ola is in the house. How you doing, sir? Nice to have you here. If those of you don't know, Ola is the map maker for the beautiful Rennebu map, the Norwegian map Rennebu, and he's working tirelessly to get it ready for FS22. It was originally going to be an FS19 map, but he is a perfectionist, so when he saw the graphical improvements for 22, he's updated to let it work the best it can, because honestly, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's an absolute masterpiece. There you go. I'm not going to say any more, you'll get a big head. Right, what shall we do next? How are we doing? What are the chickens doing? Do they need any attention? Oh, they're nearly full. The eggs are nearly full. Some logs there. Horses, do they need any water? Very little. They're doing good for food. I think we're in a good place, actually. I think we're in a good place. So, mower is mowing. Let's talk sheds, shall we? Let's have a look at what we've got available to us in the shed department, actually. Because I was thinking something along the lines of the easy sheds. See, that vehicle shed might be quite nice. It's only 10 grand. There's a drive-through shed as well, which would be quite good. These easy sheds as well, you can enter them from each side. I'm not sure if you can hear it on through the mic, but she is making an absolute racket here. And there's a warehouse there. So, I'm probably going to... I didn't know this one was here, this vehicle shed. Quite like that. Just trying to think what size it is, though. It's not very big. Still not going to let us store our combine, that, is it? But it might just help me tidy the yard a little bit, and it's not going to have a huge impact. I'm not going to have to clear another huge area to get it placed. Now, I could... I think we could put it here. If we ship all those trees out there, we've got a little bit of a space there, haven't we? We could dump it in. So let's do that. I need puppy cam. I needed to not bash into my. Anybody got one of these tables? One of the IKEA plastic tables. Warehouse gets your vote, Jason. Okay, let's have a look at the warehouse. I don't know how big that is. It's a bit bigger, but actually, I'm maybe with you on this one, Jason. Probably solves my problem a little more than the other one, doesn't it? Has it got doors at both sides, or has it just got a front door? And it's big enough to turn around stuff in, though, isn't it? Let's absolutely... yeah, I think that could work, couldn't it? If we strip this area completely. Now this is on a slope, so we might need to be careful about what we do there in terms of where we place it. But that could work, couldn't it? I think that's where it's going to go. Better than chewing on the sim rig. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true, Args. Okay, right. That was interesting. I think we'll crack open the chainsaw and see what we can do here. Do we leave that clump of trees there? Do we leave some sort of... Do we try at least to be remotely ethical in any way, or do we just get rid of everything? An automatic warehouse is definitely on the cards as well, Maddie. I'm definitely going to put that in. I've got pallets lying all over the place, which I would dearly love to sort out. So yes, I agree. We will definitely do something with the automatic warehouse, for sure. Right, let's get some trees cut down. Get rid of them all, cranky. Who needs oxygen, right? Josh Bloodsworth, welcome, my friend. Currently on episode 15. Well, enjoy, my friend. Like I said, you can almost watch them in isolation in clumps of 2 or 3. They're not. There's nothing really interlinked that wouldn't spoil your enjoyment of a later episode. So it's good to have you here. New shed day. Automatic warehouse for machinery would be amazing, wouldn't it? There is one, isn't there, with a lift in it? And it hides them under the ground. A bit of a novelty thing, but I could understand that you'd do that if you had a lot of expensive exotic sports cars, but can't see my tractor sitting nicely in a lift garage. That seems a bit odd. I'm literally going to cut right back here, aren't I? Right back. Guido. The clue's in the title, my friend. I hope. No, I do have survival at Bull's Gap in the title, don't I? It's Bull's Gap. Yeah, Trey would have like lift kits on all his tractors and like low profile tyres, and you can do wheelies in them and stuff like that. Marius, nice to see you, my friend. Great to have you back. It's been a while. Hope you do well. Trey, you're horrible at parking stuff in sheds. That's alright. I'm horrible at cleaning tractors. We've all got our little bits and pieces, right? So here's the thing. There's a question. An open question to you all as players of the game. What is the one thing in game that you are terrible at and don't mind admitting? I'm trying to think what mine is, because there's a list. Quite a long list. For me, I think it's probably... I always reverse too fast. Yeah, Mark Taylor. I always reverse too fast. If I do it slowly, I'm fine, but I always end up concertinaing up. Logging. Cleaning my equipment. I'm the same. I don't clean my stuff, but I don't think that's not a... I'll allow you that one, Nick. Cleaning dirty equipment's acceptable. I'm not too concerned by that. I'll allow you that one. Getting over 100 hours on a map. Are you one of those people, Harrison? You start a map and then 10 minutes later you're like, right, I've set it all up. I've played about 4 hours on it and I'm off to something else. Like I said, I have a mate who plays who literally starts a map, sets all the field to corn in or wheat or barley in easy dev, combines the lot, ships it off, sells it, and then moves on to another map, does exactly the same. All he ever does is combine fields. That's what he loves doing. Can't be bothered with anything else. But each to his own, right? Turning off record on auto drive. Oh, relatable country. Totally relatable. Mark Thor fails at failing. Reversing with the front axle. Who was doing that the other day? Was it Cranky that was doing that the other day? No, it was... who was it that was doing it the other day? Tim Maslin, how are you, mate? How's things? Good to have you back. Skid steer loaders and pallets. Yeah, a lot of pallets in here. What's the Windrow Bale mod? It is... I can't remember the exact name of it, but it's in the mod hub. You should be able to pick it up from the mod hub relatively easily. Where it is, up here. Here it is. There you go. There's 4 of them. Has it got a name? The BB9090 Plus, or the Challenger 2270. It's a pack. They all come together. Pro balers. Try something like Pro balers. Bears Den, we're putting a new shed in, my friend. And it's been a long time since we've done any forestry, so we thought, when in Rome. I just hit the longest ever played on a map on console version of the game. I'm always impressed when you tally up the hours that the guys do on our multiplayer server. I mean, it's literally into the 1,000 hours. Quad Pro. There we go. Thank you, Args. But it's one of those, right? You can spot it in the mod hub a mile off because it doesn't look like anything else in there. Backing tractor trailer. See, there's a lot of reversing, a lot of logging, and a lot of pallet work. Interesting. Right, I don't know how much further I need to go back. I've lost my bearings now. We can make a pretty penny out of all these logs as well, this rate. Let's fly the drone up in the air, shall we? I think we need to come back to about here. We're going to go back to the big trees at the back here, so I have to shift all of these. There we go. Flight state off. I'm not going to enjoy... That might have to be a firewood one, that one. Or it may auto-load, we'll see. John Les, how's it going? Yeah, as I thought. Properly annoying. Any other tree than pine is just not worth it. See, what am I cutting there? Well, we'll leave that. We'll worry about that later. Let's get rid of the rest of these. Use J as my hotkey for... Do I? I don't think I do. I might just drag it into the bushes and leave it. That's how much I hate those trees. We did one very early doors when we started the map, and it was awful. The tree sound, I meant to download that and have a look at it. But now I'm almost like... Well, it's in-game in FS22, so every tree that falls will have a lovely sound with it, right? Right. It's a hotkey you can use. Is that right? Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. Every day's a school day. Every day's a school day. Learn with ARGs. Should have been a teacher ARGs. There we go. Just a couple more. Where are the big red trees? They're my kind of guide for when I've gone far enough back. Let's get rid of these as well. Bushes as well. I might have to run a mower through here just to get rid of the bushes as well. We're going to have to do some landscaping as well. This could end up costing us a fortune in landscaping. Hopefully the cost of the wood will bankroll it for us. Right, one more. Should we try this one? And then we'll just do a little test and see if the shed will fit. Tim Dayton, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Right. How are we looking here? Probably these 2, 3 here. And then we're done. Jeepers Creepers. We should bring back Jeepers Creepers for one time only. He's not big enough, unfortunately. Or we would. Hopefully most of these I can get onto the big loading trailer without having to cut them at all. Somewhere in here is a... Oh, come on. There it is. I think the health and safety guys would have an issue with that. Was it farms? Farms are 20 times more likely to get killed on the job than any other job, or something ridiculous like that, isn't it? Can't understand why that is a... Can't understand why that's a stat. There we go. Right. We're not going to place this now, but what we are going to do is just do a little bit of measurement, make sure we've got enough space to place it. And that is looking pretty good. What we might have to do is do a bit of landscaping of this. We've got to make sure we leave enough space on that side. We can creep into here slightly because of the door. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of that tree there, I think. Just that last one. And then we are good. Okay. Now I've landed again. I have no idea which tree it is. It's this one. One in the bushes. There we go. Oh, sorry to hear that, Razor. Well, like you say, I am better than medicine. Or I am medicine. Or I am medicinal. I don't know. I'm talking nonsense. It's just good to have you here. How's the harvest going, Mr. Nezzy? You've been busy at it for a while now. What tractor are you in today? Make us all jealous with your real-life farming escapades. Oh, I hate that. I wish I had... Do I still have my logging chain, actually? That would be interesting if I've still got that tucked away at the back of the shed. If we do, that would be a result. I think I might have sold it. I did sell a lot of old stuff, but... No, I kept it. That's good, so I can drag that horrible tree out of the way. As long as it doesn't get picked up by the autoloader. Look, we can put our lorries, our trailers, everything away. I'm gonna have to get myself a header trailer as well, won't I? Right, let's pick these up. I'll leave this little clump here, although again we might need to remove them in a little while. You, I believe. Now I can't remember what my load is on this one. It's different to... auto load. Yeah, B it is. So the trick with this is not to move when you're loading, because they go all over the place. I have a knack for finding all these beautiful mod... I wouldn't say it's a knack, it's a lot of searching. It's almost like a second hobby. As well as farm sim, I pore over mod sites for hours on end looking for cool mods. I almost get as much enjoyment out of that as I do playing the game sometimes. Genuinely, it's proper good fun. What am I dragging along here? Of course, the birch. The tree that's going to cause me all the grief is the one that's stuck on the trailer. Remember when we used to do this with a loader before we could afford to buy this? Those were dark days, weren't they? Oh, the mower's finished as well. So what we'll do, after we've picked up a few more of these... I have a mod bloom. I do. My name is FSG. It's been 3 hours since I last downloaded a mod. Get to the chipper! Right, only a few more to go here. Interestingly, it's not picked up the birch. Now, I might have just been timing. Might have just not got into the right place, or the shape of it is not letting me pick it up, but we've got everything except for that tree picked up now, I think, haven't we? Is this like my baling? There'll always be a tree left behind somewhere, because we've got to just make sure. I think we've got everything though. We'll cut those, like I said, with the mower before we do anything else. In fact, he's just finished as well, which is ideal. No, I think we got everything. Fantastic. So now, what we want to do is unload, which is Z. And it puts them in a nice pile, and then you load them again. Oh look, it picked up the birch then. So maybe we will just take the birch and sell it. And then we'll auto-load again. If it takes the birch, great. We'll allow that. If it doesn't, we'll move it out of the way. Nearly there. It's interesting, it doesn't take it, doesn't it? Right, let's go and sell these. Mr. Nezzy's in his 600 quad track 2020. Oh, that sounds like an absolute beast. Tillage time. Who's enjoying Red River Valley? You're loving it, Cranky. It is a cracking map. It really is. It is a cracking map. Right, I'm just going to stop on the way to the to selling this wood, and I will move the mower off the field, and I will put the baler on, get it started. But we'll just drive up there, shan't we? I did stop for that sign momentarily. I stopped pressing the accelerator. There you go. Stop. Stop pressing the accelerator. I mean, really? With the amount of traffic here. Started on the farm island. Oh, nice. Nice. I have to say, it does look great. I haven't had a chance to have a play beyond the tour the other day, but if I find a bit of time over the next week or so, I'm absolutely going to get stuck into it. And we know he's going to bring it to 22 as well, which kind of makes me feel good that I'm not going to miss out on it. That truck sounds amazing. Detroit diesel, it sounds like. It is a Detroit diesel. In fact, it even says, I think, when you... either says or it's written on the side. Thermodyne. Yeah, there you go. Detroit. There we go. Aaron Venrick Ross. I got the Fanatec CSL DD. And do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? Will we do a little? Will we do a little tour? If I go full cam, there we go. There we go. Direct drive base and the podium wheel. And the new racing Club Sport pedals. It's absolute beast. Honestly, the direct drive out of it compared to the Logitech that I had before is just, you can't even compare them. You can't even compare them. It's ridiculous. It's all carbon fibre as well. Like, I actually have carbon fibre steering wheel. It's like a proper F1 steering wheel. It's amazing. So I'll try and do a bit of content at some point. I'm just getting my head around it still. Trying to get my head around it, but it's definitely got potential to be a lot of fun. Obviously I put a couple of vids up already of racing stuff, but I get it's not everybody's thing, so I am toying with the idea of maybe using that for my Twitch channel rather than the farming stuff, because I've not been, my Twitch channel sitting a little bit dormant. I don't think I've got the energy or the time to start a second channel now. So I'll come up with something to do, right? With it, but I will. I'm having a heap of fun with it. Did a couple of races last night, working my way to my licenses. Right, course generation. Field 10. That is not 3.4 meters. We know that. Headlands. Probably only need to do a couple of headlands due to the size. In fact, let's go 3. Clockwise. Let's do turn corners. No skip rows. There we go. 3.4 meters. So we're going to adjust that because that isn't right. There we go. Why isn't it letting me go bigger than that? That's annoying. I might just have to guess it. It's not giving me a size there. Working with, there it is. It's hidden. Hidden. 12.5. There we go. First waypoint. Lower that down. Unfold it. Just make sure I do everything first. It's in a different place, and the other one, it's over there, I think. But maybe I'm going crazy. Drive the course. Do your thing. Okay. If you want to do it like that, you're going to give me some grief, but fine. Hopefully he'll move inside. I'm going to leave him. 12.5. I think I might actually, Scott. You're right. That's slightly making me nervous, that. 12.5 now. Still doing the 30. It was changed there, wasn't it? But let's do this. $12.5, around 3 times. Generate course. I think you're right, it's because I'd already generated it, so should work now. There he is, pulling in. Now it's not going to rattle off trees and stuff. Oh, there's going to be some bales on here. There's going to be some bales on here. I thought you could adjust the width once you'd done your course. But obviously that makes sense now when you think about it, because it's reading the 3. It was picking up 12 meters, but it was only going to pick it up, so there's going to be tons of overlap. So there we go. Right, first bale's out. Well, we'll leave him to get on with it. I think let's go and deliver that. Let's go and deliver those logs. And then we'll go back. We'll cut the grass at the where we want to place the new shed. Make that all smooth. Do a bit of landscaping if it needs it. Mr. Nezzy. So, interestingly, Grandpa FSG was up this weekend, and he was like, you should go and do that. You should do a tour of America, tour some farms, and put them up on YouTube. So maybe when the world opens up and it's a bit easier to travel, it's starting to get there now, isn't it? But when it's a bit easier to travel, I might do a world tour. Well, an excuse to go to the US. My brother lives in San Francisco, so I'm looking to go and see him anyway. But I could always tag another week or so on the end. And whoa! What happened there? A little bit of a twitch. But yeah, no, I could go and see him with the family, send all them home, and then what's going on here? I think we've got some got a little bit of yeah, some classic physics going on there. Classic farm sim physics. I'd have to go to Minnesota purely because that's where he farmed when he was over there. But I'd love to head up to Canada. Haven't seen driving like that since West Texas. I see you put that in at the start. I decided to put in you hiding my truck in the slurry pit, and you decided to put my slightly erratic driving in. What can I say? I'd been testing out the new racing wheel and got a little bit carried away. Realised it didn't transition over to a heavy equipment bundle and a tractor or a truck. 16,000. Remember when that used to be a lot, and now we're like, phew. If I don't make 200,000 out of a silage harvest, I'm not interested. Mr. Swede, how are you? Nice to see you. Too much whiskey, yeah. Too many cases of whiskey. Shame we ran out of time for that truck race. Well, we ran out of time in that episode, Args. Not to say we don't have to do it. Right, let's run this back. We'll go and get the 40 series, and we'll go and mow that bit of grass. Get it all tidy. And we'll go and place that shed. It's big enough to literally drive stuff in and reverse it in, and you could probably turn stuff around in the shed, couldn't you? So we're up to 390,000 again. I'm almost hoping, what time is it? game time is 16:49, so nearly 5 PM. Could we bale, wrap, and dump all of that stuff in the BGA before nightfall? I'm not sure if we'll get it all done tonight, though. I'm not sure if we'll get it all done in the stream, so might have to leave you in suspense till the weekend. Take care, Scooter. Nice to see you. And Marius, thanks for dropping by, guys. Much appreciated. Good to see you all. And Jared's just arrived. It's like a tag team. 1 out, 1 in. 4 full bin sites, a massive shop, 15 tractors won't get much bigger of a farm. Make Welkers look like they play with toys. I like it. Right, let's dump that there. Let's go and get the 40, because actually I want to use that for the wrapper anyway. 15 tractors. Where are your tractors? Give us a rundown of your tractors, Mr. Nezzy. Come on, make us all sick. Probably a few million quid's worth of kit there. We need pictures. Get some pictures in real life section on the Discord. Right, I'm going to wash this as well when I get back. See, I'm a changed man. Nick, I've done a lot of travelling around Minnesota. My dad, 40, no, longer than that now. 74, he was in the States, and he worked down south near Mankato, a place called Vernon Center. He worked there for. He was a student at University of Minnesota, and yeah, he worked down there in his summer holidays. Worked for a farm down there, and then. Travelled as well, drove combines in California, did loads of stuff up in Michigan as well. Very cool. He's got all the slides and he's got all the stories. I've already promised that at some point I'm going to sit down with him and we'll talk about it, and I can put them up as vids because it's fascinating. I love, like, literally every time I see him I'm like I'm a grown ass man now, and I'm like, tell me a story, Dad, tell me a story, because they're just like phenomenal. You posted some pics a few weeks back on the Discord, and a little story that he kind of typed up. So, right, let's get this washed. There you go. This mower. I think this mower probably needs repair as well. It's done a power of work since we got it. There you go. Argsy will be crying at the moment with pride. There you go. 3 2019 620 quad tracks. 1/600. 2 9430 John Deere's, 7930, 2424 40s, Patriots. There's a link in the description, Mr. Nezzy, and we've got a real life farming section there where we post pictures. So it's a perfect place for it. Perfect place for you to dump some pics in. Right, I'm going to drop this off here. I'm just unloading everything outside at the moment. We will use this shed here again, don't worry. This could be our truck shed maybe, and our implement shed could be up at the top. But, oh, in fact, before I do that, I should cut that grass, shouldn't I? Have I thought about buying Fields 107? Not yet, Mike, but that might expedite our income quite well. So definitely considering it. After we've done this next grass harvest that we're in the middle of at the moment. The most of what you've seen used for cleaning in the last year and all of my videos. Oh, we need to move that other tree as well, don't we? Okay, Cranky, it's a good job you're here, Cranky. Forget everything if it wasn't for you. It's the bushes we really want. I'm not too fussed about this stuff here. I've not turned the front mower on as well, look at that. Jeez. We'll go back and get it. Don't worry. Chris, hello! Dean, take care my friend. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Nice to see you. Here we go. We'll get the big baler in here as well, actually. Oh, awesome. Oh, look. What did I say? I'll always leave a tree. How did I know? Like actively hid from me, that. Paul Dutton from windy Cheshire. My stomping ground. Nice to see you, Paul. I mean, seriously, how was I ever going to see that? Typical. It's like actively went, let's wind up FSG and hide this tree. Okay, I bet you there's a whole lot of bale here as well. A 20k bale sitting here in grass. I was going to repair it as well. We're crawling at 4 miles an hour here. This definitely needs a wee repair. So we're going to have to do some landscape. It's quite a slope here actually. So I think what we'll do is we'll carry on the flat ground that we've done there, and we'll leave a bit of a cliff edge on the side. We might need to recut that path slightly. This path here might need to be recut. Either that, or we could put it in at a slight angle. You're not going to be able to get to that without driving in at the front here, I think. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we do it. Peter, good work, mate. Yeah, that's exactly OBS Studio is what I use as well. So good choice of kit. There we go. Of course, moving the tree before we mowed would have been a sensible idea. Nitro Scott, how you doing, man? We are making space for a new shed. Just nudge it out of the way with the mower. There we go. And that last little bit. Yeah, this is definitely run out. Yep. We're done. Stop. Hold up. There we go. And why that didn't want to fold up there for a second. I could, can I get rid of trees and easy that? I don't think you can. No, Trey. I think I might just have to, in fact, you know what I'll do? I was going to say I'll take the loader and move it, but actually what I'll do is just bully it into the trees at the back. We hit it at the right angle. Should just be able to drag this into the bushes and leave it there forever. There we go. Thought that was going to get stuck then. The road to 100k in spots. Thanks for the reminder, Taz. Appreciate it. The big question now is, can we hit 30k before FS22 comes out? That's the real race at the moment. That's the real race at the moment. I'm literally gonna, do you know what? I was gonna dump it over there, but actually I might as well dump it around here. And we'll get some stuff done. Ray Wagner, how you doing? Nice to see you, mate. Oh, that is the wrong one as well. I am not paying attention here. There we go, mower. And we'll go and get the bale wrapper connected to this. The 8760 is slipping. What on earth could he be crashing into, do we think? It's been a while since I've had a Courseplay incident where something's kind of disappeared off into the trees and hanging out somewhere else, so let's go and find out what we'd... I was going to repair that mower, wasn't I? Goodness sake. Too much going on. Time for some big machines. No worries, Nitro. You've moved out of the country. Evening, Botar. Nice to see you, my friend. Nice to see you. Oh, he stopped slipping. He started slipping again. I wonder if it's because I put it on turn corners. Sometimes that can be a problem. There we go. Josh Bloodsworth, how are you? Congrats on the channel growth. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's been good fun. It's been good fun. I think I've been very lucky. I've got a really good bunch of people that, for some crazy reason, like to come back and rewatch my content. Oh, he's unstuck himself. I wonder if it's on the turns he's getting stuck. Oh, he's made some progress, hasn't he? Jeez. Scott Hedditch, evening from Shropshire. Another part of the world very close to... another coast to me. I'm originally from Cheshire, Scott, so I know Shropshire well. Is he slipping? What's he slipping on up there? Let us go and have a look. Sitting in the middle of the field, slipping. Ah, he got stuck on a bale. He got stuck on a bale. It can happen. Oh, come on. So my issue here is I can't use super strength in this series, so I'm going to have to just wiggle this a bit and hope it pops out. Looks like I'm going to get lucky. But now I have no idea where he was on his course. I'm assuming he was almost at the end of... Let's try that. Next closest waypoint. Drive course. Turn all that off so it's not lagging. You may do another lap now. Totally unfair. Plenty of gents out there could eat those bales. Right, is he going to get himself lined up for some up and down rows now? Oh, he's smoking a bit there, isn't he? The drift, got a little bit of a drift on. I noticed this the other day when we was playing it, that it... it's doing that thing where it laps the field one extra time. So let's do some slight adjustments here. Lift that up slightly so the wheels don't get caught. Let's have a look at what's going on here in terms of... Is he going to start working from that end of the field? We believe this is the Quad Pro baler. Is he starting from this end? Or is this at the end? Is this the end of the field? Entry point in the headlands. Possibly. He's got himself a little confused. So he's done his 3 headlands. But I can't for the life of me remember where the course was supposed to start and finish, so let's just... Ah, it was, yeah. So when he finished his headlands, he starts... So he was lapping the field to start here, right? That's what he was doing. So if I run down here and do next closest, we should be alright. Turn all of this nonsense off. Next closest waypoint. There we go. But we are going to have problems on these headlands when he turns, when there's bales. This is a problem, isn't it? It's always a problem with headlands. There you go. Thank you, Mark Thor. That wasn't the trigger endpoint. That was not the trigger endpoint. Right. Let's get them started on the up and downs. Frustrating though that these bales here might trip us up. We'll keep an eye on it though. We're going to be in here or near about it anyway. Was I not paying attention? Of course. Look, I thought I was here. Not paying attention. Who is this guy? Hasn't got a clue. There we go. Next closest waypoint. No. Stop, driver. I want to be on this one. Why is he going back to there? Right, we'll drive by hand until we're further away from that bit. Nearest waypoint. Oh, that might work. He's just going to do a little lap and get himself sorted. Right, we might have missed a bit. We'll pick up a bit at the end. I can't see these arrows. Do you know what's wrong with me tonight? Can't see. Right, we're good. We're good now. I am just being slightly inept, but we've fixed it. I will come and pick up that little bit at the end. I accept that I've left a little bit there, but we can sort that at the end. Let him do his thing. Oh, by good luck, the good man. My entire farm sim career is based around luck, not judgment. I'll say that for nothing. Right, he's looking alright. I'm reluctant to throw the wrapper into the field until he's done his piece. I did a thing. Not very well this time, Botar. Not very well. First rule of Courseplay, you do a practice before you do it live. I did not do this. And I'm about to do it with the Bale wrapper and the pickup trailer as well, so potential for an utter disaster. But we'll see how it goes. So this is where it's slipping, I think. It's getting caught. I probably should have done skip rows, but we are where we are with it. We'll let him push on now and see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right. While he's doing that, I really should have... I really should have picked up that grass. I wonder if there's a different way to do it. Mr. Nazi, FSG, is it ever possible? How would I go about getting somebody to make a map of my farm? I would even pay them. And the others would do voices for the map. MRG does maps. Funded maps. Fake it till you make it. That's first rule of life, right, Jared? That's why we keep coming back for the potential disaster. Hey, that's why we watch movies. That's why we watch sport, right? It just you get booted for pointing out his dirty equipment. I could ban him for a few minutes. Time him out. I don't think I can time out another mod. We're going to do... we're going to run it automatically, Botar, so... And we're going to wrap them using Courseplay. There we go. It's looking pretty slick now. That's absolutely killing me. Right. Do you know what? I can't. You know what? I like a nice, neat field. So this has to be fixed. I'll do it manually and then go back for the other bits. Closest. See? Couldn't help myself. Making progress though. It would be nice to get the Bale wrapper in here in the not too not too short time ahead. We're about halfway through the field already, which is good. So I run him back up here. If I just hit drive course here, right, it's going to run a little bit empty, but... No, of course I've just dumped the Bale up there though, haven't I? So by doing this, I'm going to have to dodge that Bale. Bob Hunter, nice to see you. How are you doing? So I'm going to have to tactically get around this point. I'll just do this. And then do this. There we go, problem solved. Right. We'll leave him going. Now as far as that, let me just save this course actually. Bales. Field 10. Because I think that's the course you use for the wrapping course as well. So if I go back to here, unfold him, bring up Courseplay here. If I do this, collect or wrap bales, field number 10, don't use auto drive. I think that's it, isn't it? I think that's it. think literally that is it. Now, am I brave enough to let this rip now? Or do I... do you know what? When in Rome, right? When in Rome. Let's see if he's just clever enough to... It's a good start. Okay, there we go. He's working it out. He's working it out. In a slightly random fashion. But he's working it out. I'm not sure I can stay here and watch this. It all looks a little bit haphazard. It just kind of randomly tries to find stuff. What's happening with the speed here? Fields. Let's drop the field speed. Is that half the problem here? There we go. I had a course loaded already. Did I, Mike? Probably this course, actually, in this field. Let's have a look. Okay. Field 10. Copy course, none. Do I need to put... Field 10 bales. Do I need to copy that, or do I just leave it empty? How does that work? Short start finish course. So if I do that and that, there we go. It feels a bit it feels a bit cowboyish, doesn't it? It's just feels like I've given like my tractor to a 4-year-old to drive. But it's working, right? It's working. I'd love to know the logic. What does it determine which is the next bale for it? Also, it's herring around at a ridiculous speed, so... Field speed. Right, there we go. Works better loading bales. I'm glad to hear it, Paul. I was going to say, the tractor doesn't seem to be responding to my lower speed request. Oh, it is now. That feels a bit better. Yeah, it's like Jeremy's decided. Okay. Not bad. It is indeed, Ola. It is finding them automatically on the field and wrapping them for me. I think he might be drunk. I think he might have taken a trip to the distillery before he came to work. But other than that, he's doing the job. I'd love to know the logic for what bale he decides next. Like, he's just ignored that bale completely. And he's making a beeline for this one. But why has he decided that one? See, it's slightly off, isn't it? I'm liking it, though. I'm liking it. Do we think we've got more bales out of this field than we have out of the other two down at the farm? dialed in now? Does it kind of keep getting better as it does more of them? Oh yeah, look at that! We're right on it now. We are laughing. Right. You two are doing your thing up here. Let's get our new tractor, wherever we left it. And set up our auto-load course. Where did I leave our new tractor? He was with the feeder, wasn't he? Literally right behind me, and I couldn't see it. Need coffee for the nerves. Thanks, Args. So you can use an auto drive course for this as well, but to get you to and from the field. But I think what I'll do is I'm asking a lot already, so what I might do is do it all in detaching tools not allowed in the state. Didn't do anything. Is do it this way. So as far as I know, I don't need to oh, I could have used a faster tractor actually, couldn't I? Well, do you know what, we'll record the course using this and then we'll swap tractors. Flavor Dave, nice to see you, mate. How you doing? I also don't know if this trailer will work either, so it's a bit of a lottery. But what we'll do, I think what you do here is you basically set up a course at the edge of the field, just drive out, and then do your delivery course, and then drive back and just do a bit of a loop. So we'll see what happens. I've got the slowest tractor in the world. That was not the most sensible thing to do, was it? But we're getting no alerts in the bottom corner, so not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, somebody's slipping, which means he's got stuck on a bale and an end row. We'll go and unpick that. Yeah, we can't be using this on the roads, can we? Flavor Dave is burning the candle at both ends. Stick at it, man. Every day you work, mate, is a day closer to a day off, so look at it in that perspective. Not long to go now. 17 days in a row though, man, that's nuts. Now I believe, and we'll just leave him to do this just now, and we'll go and sort out that tractor up there. It's on the bale we expected him to crash into. Typically, isn't it? Right, there you go, that's helped though. Bat him out of the way. Drive course. He's back on it. Still a little bit of helping hand. We'll get a couple at the bottom here. He's probably only got a few rows to go actually. He's making fast work of this. We are definitely getting more bales off this field than we did off the other one. Look at him wrapping them. That's brilliant, isn't it? Once he finds his mojo, there's no stopping him. That's amazing. Look at that, working over there, just doing his thing. I'm loving that. What's saying about it? Create an unload point right in front of the barn entrance. I'm not going to do it there. I'm going to put them into the BGA boater. Because it's an easy auto-load trailer. Yeah, I think I might have to do a little bit of jiggery. Even if I get them back to the yard, and I can load them manually by then, from there, I'll do that. That might work. Yeah, he's not going to take long here. I'm actually... Fair play, Courseplay. Finding bales in a field and wrapping them automatically. That's pretty cool. Mr. Nezzy, I will check out those photos after the stream. That sounds great. And in front of the BGA then. But I was like, just do the same thing. Don't care where you put them. So there is an unload point in front of the BJ, but I think bales have to go in it. But I think if it's unloading on the left, so at the moment it's set to unload on the left of the trailer, so I'm guessing the Courseplay instruction will unload it on the left of the trailer. So, but it never takes a full load anyway, because some fall out, so... so we'll keep tabs on it. But... everything back up and running. Let us jump in here. Let's enter said vehicle. Fire up old course. Ah, see? We do not have... It's not set up. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. So... rather than... what shall I do here? Do we invest in it? Have I even got the other auto-load trailers in? Baling Tech. Have we even got the other auto-load trailers in? Oh, we do. We do. So that takes 12 bales. That takes 14 bales. This is the one that Mike used on his. That takes 8. That's square, round, square. That takes 100 small. That takes 12 big, 14. It's going to have to be that one, is it? It's 9,000 bucks. It's nothing. It's just the same ones. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Big bales. Square bales big. 16, 24. That's a big oh, that's probably overkill, right? The 16 bale one. I'm dithering. What am I doing? 12's not enough. 16 square bales. That is what we're taking. Auto load, yes. Design colour. Let's make it John Deere green. We need an upgrade anyway, right? Let's put the back plate on. Attachers, no, don't need that. Auto load, yes. Buy. It's only 18,000. Nothing. So what we'll do... oh, we've got a car crash here. Well, he's pinballing that... oh. Are we seeing this? Helper F. Oh, I thought I could push him out of the way. And now, oh! Please tell me Argsy's still getting his coffee. There we go. Problem solved. If in doubt, muscle things out of the way. Make it pink and blue. I don't think pink was an option, was it? I should have done that. Sorry, Maddie. This trailer is sponsored by Maddify. Drive course. There we go. Just bought the wrong trailer, did I? Was it for Heston bales, was it? Let's have another look. Square bale's big. Did I buy that one? 1812. 130. Square bale's big. Oh, wait, I don't think I did. Do you know what? Best thing to do, go and get it and do a test. There it is. We will go and get a bale. There's a bale somewhere. You know what? We'll pull one out of a shed. Just to do a test. Can I harvest the grass where the distillery is? No, Mike. I don't own... Although I own that land. I don't own that land, if you know what I mean. Oh, look, typically there's a bale here. So no, I can't, Mike. It's just a little thing with the map. Just square bales, not big. I'm not saying I don't believe you lot. Not saying that at all. What I'm doing is checking for myself, because that's the kind of thing I've never done before, so I'll be annoyed with myself if it's the first time I've done it. Look at that. Get my tractor up. So they're not small, they're not big, they're just the standard bales. You know what? We'll sell it and buy it again. We'll not. Well, I mean, we'll lose what, a couple of grand on it, but not much. We're about to make an absolute fortune, so. Square bale's big. B, operating position. Picks up from both sides, this one, right? I apologise to all of you. Good sized trailer though, when we buy the right one. I've never done that before. Should get everything. I mean, crikey, what have we lost there? Why can't I sell it? Hate it when this happens. Right, here's what we'll do. We are just gonna... I'm kind of just being frivolous with my cash now. I'll lose another 2 grand on it. I don't know why it wouldn't let me sell that. Right, and let's go and buy the proper one. So, I'm going to do a sense check here before... 24 bales. Square bales. Not big. Can only sell new at the shop. Ah, there you go. There you go. Right, there we go. 24 big. Now we get the chance, Maddie, to do it. Blue and pink. Let's do it the other way around. Blue. There you go. That looks better. The Madify sponsored trailer. .440 still in traffic, which worries me slightly. Again, I've got the slowest tractor in the world here. Can somebody tell me what an absolute shambles, to be honest. Wolf. What we've been doing, in all seriousness, is we've been running Courseplay to do a whole baling harvest, doing some wrapping of the bales, and hopefully now delivering the bales back to the yard. But it's been a bit trial and error because I didn't test anything before the stream. I thought I'd do it live. Got myself overconfident after doing the silage one, which went so well, and now this has been a bit of a shambles. But loads of people here are keeping me right. I did put auto load onto it, Cranks, yes. So yes. Yeah, we've got it operating position there in the menu, so we're good. Oh, turn my FPS off. CT Gaming, where do I get mods? From the mod hub in game, and any of the reputable mod sites that you can find. Hey Cranky, I don't blame you for not for question everything with me, right? Because 9 times out of 10, probably 99 times out of 100, you'll be right and I'll be wrong. So I don't judge you for questioning me at all. I love long drives in, that's what I'll say in my dating profile. Loves long tractor drives in slow tractors. Yeah, looks like we've got a little bit of a traffic jam in the field. I would rather you spend a long time on it all and it be beautiful than rush it to get it ready. We can wait. I'm happy to wait. See, that's interesting. They've not clashed, but they're just maybe too close to... I'll just budge him out of the way. Get out of my way. A little bit of... It's almost like they're in competition with each other. It does kind of ram into them a bit, doesn't it? If they're not straight on, it just kind of pushes them out of the way, but... It's done a pretty good job, though. Come on, look at this. That is a power of bales. What I'm worried about now is setting up the course too soon and max power. Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that, Tim. I hope she's feeling okay. What did you miss? Just one shambolic mess after another. Me buying the wrong stuff and tractors crashing into each other, and so yeah, just a usual day on FSG farms. And he's covered this ground pretty quickly, actually, hasn't he? Yeah, so it's good. But I'm still interested to the logic that which bale he goes to next. I love it. It almost feels like it's random. It's just got a detector on. Good content, though. I kind of see myself as, like, comedy content, right? I'd rather show you... Right, genuinely, though, I'd rather show you like this, because let's be honest, everybody plays the game and tries stuff and gets stuff wrong, and I feel like this way we can all learn together. Right, it's more helpful to go through this and understand the things that you do wrong than it to be this lovely polished vid and you basically edit out all the mistakes and you never see that stuff. Now where's he going to go? He's going to crash into another bale, isn't he? just my luck. Oh no, just nudge him out of the way, but it's going to get caught on the arm of the... Yeah, get out of the way. Love it, this little... Just get out of the way. Exactly, Cranky. You know what, I'm just another guy that plays the game like you lot, right? So how many was 1, 2, 3 there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 bales still to wrap, plus whatever's in the baler here. So we could probably set that course up. I'm annoyed now. I put the John Deere on the wrapper. We should put one of the slower balers on the wrapper, right? I watched to learn how to do it better than this. I am not a pro. Just one of you guys. I just choose to put it on YouTube. I would love to be a pro though, don't get me wrong. One day, the dream is, one day I'm earn more than my job and I can turn around and go, do you know what? I'll just do this for a living, for a bit. There we go. Are we going to have a collision here? Yeah. He said he was slowing down. Oh, God. Oh, dear. We're using Courseplay here, Dawolf. So, I wouldn't say it's GPS. There is a GPS mod as well. But Courseplay is more of a kind of advanced worker mod. How do you do? A virtual tourney. He just got him out of the way, didn't he? Big John Deere teaching little John Deere who's the boss. So, other than maybe a few little bumps and bashes, it's done not a bad job, that wrapper. When you consider that there is no course, it's working it all out itself. Do you know what? I'm just going to stop this here because it's going to run into these bales anyway, and we are done here. So we can fold up the. I don't know. Let's just eject those bales. There's 40% sitting in here though, but that can wait for another day. And I will fold up the pickups. We will run this back down to the yard. Oh, happy birthday to your son, Maddie. It has improved a lot since the old days, you're right, Graham. It really has. Do you know what I might do here? This is when I find out I don't actually have Follow Me installed. I do. There we go. And then I don't have to do 2 trips. There we go. Convoy. I like that idea, Ola. So basically, update the buildings. Existing games won't be broken because all you do is update the buildings mod and the valley would evolve. I like it. I like that. It's a really nice way of doing it. Would avoid the need for save games. New save games for people who've kind of gone a long way into a game. Do I have a course for the wrapper? Kind of, Kim. You basically set up a stop-go at the start of the field, and then it kind of runs it itself. It just kind of runs off and does it. A bit like auto drive when it goes and finds the combine in the field when you've got an auger wagon on. It's similar to that. So. I've bought 3 of the slowest tractors. This, the International and the White, all like cap out at around about 21 miles an hour. No, that's a nice idea, Ola. As long as you explained it well at the start, I think it works. Case does seem so slow now. Yeah, he's like kind of champing at the bit to get past, isn't he? Right, we've got 14% in here. Let's see if we can make another bale here. How much are fields 1 and 7 to buy, Mike? They are 7's 500k, 1 is 500k as well, and you get field 3 as a token. So quite punchy prices. This is overkill. Look, let's get our tiny field and the biggest baler we can. Now here's an interesting thing. If I leave him on follow me, I'm not sure the auto pickup is switched on, but that would be hilarious if he picks up the one bale that gets spat out. Oh, a spare tree has got caught on the pickup. It was alright when it was sitting in the bushes, now I've got to move it again. I would almost consider buying one of those fields, like you said, Mike, to rebuild the farm on, and then you could plough all this into a field. That might be quite a nice idea. You could turn all this back into farmland rather than space for sheds and vehicles and stuff. $92. It's not going to give me enough, is it? Typically, it's going to be just less than what I need. Naldo, welcome, my friend. Welcome. I'm going to sell them. I'm going to sell them in the BG8. I will keep a few silage bales because we are out now. We've got 1 left, so I may keep a load of those just so we've got it. But no, the rest is being sold. Right, typically almost a full bale, but not quite. But let's move it over here. I mean, there's a bit in there, isn't there? It's fine for now. We don't need it, but the classic follow me, ram from behind. Wouldn't be follow me without it. Turn the engines off. Right, let us go and see what's happening up here. He must be almost finished now. I reckon. Yeah, there's like 2 more here. Oh, there's 1 over there as well. It's probably enough. It's Scorp, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. Did I see Fusion Simulations drop in before as well? Oh, he's just not catching it, is he? It's about the 4th attempt he's had at it. Yeah, go and try a different one and come back for it. That's quite clever though, isn't it? Gets to a certain point and goes, nope, try a different one. He is, the Fusion's here as well. Right, so I might as well watch and wait. This is going to time quite nicely actually for the end of the stream. We want to get a couple of loads back, or at least a load. It's a fair point actually, Paul. He does seem to be kind of slightly offset, doesn't he? We've got a lot of bales in here. Way more than we had in the other field. Could this be the thing that gives us 1 million? Like way ahead of time. I was expecting it to take us a few weeks, but we could hit the 1 million here. It's like all aligning perfectly. That was the original aim when we started this series 68 episodes ago. So yeah, the offset, it looks like it's just catching there, but it's done. To be honest now, I think that is the last one. Take care, Nitro. Nice to see you. Not quite, but it's done a pretty sterling job, to be fair, hasn't it? Look at this field, though. Now, is he going to run back down to the start of the field? Oh no, there's one down here, isn't there? Right down at the start point. But he missed right at the start. How does he know that? Love it. Take care, Fusion. Nice to see you, man. So, we'll get this last bale, and then we will set up the pickup course in the one-of-a-kind Madify exclusive pink and blue bale wrapper. Go on, go on, go on. Catch. Yes! That's quite clever. Yeah, basically the offset, which you can do here, it's probably going to stop now before I do it. He's finished. He has finished. Brilliant. Okay, I'm impressed with that. Like, properly impressed with that. So let's drop that here. Out of the way in the corner so we can't cause any crashes. Bump apart. Speed, because we're going to be running along the road. I'll move this out of the way. Oh, the brakes are terrible on that. That's fine, we'll just leave them there. We'll run that back in a little minute. Now, as far as I know, we just need to pretty much drive this out of the field. So let's park it somewhere like this so it's not... I'm going to do that. Field 10. Turn that off. Start course recording. Then we literally drive out of here. Head down here. Now the unload is at the back of the tractor. I know that, I've learnt that much. So when we get to the BGA we just need to make sure that we are unloading where the basically where the triangle is on the back of the tractor. See the orange triangle you can see on the tractor there? We just need to make sure that that... Could have used auto drive for unloading. We could have run the Courseplay in the field and switched over to auto drive for the unload, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used Courseplay for a road course for a long time, so I'm intrigued now. Can I pick a side? Can I pick an unload side for this? Or does it just unload it anywhere? Scorp's not played 3 weeks without FS Scorp. Might as well hold on for another month and you can so the back of the trailer would be here. So what we'll do, if I put an unload point in here, bonk, and then just drive forward. It'll be easier to do it this way, isn't it? Easier route around the farm. Cannot pick a side with Courseplay. Well, you know what, we'll see what happens. Like I said, even if it brings them back to the yard, I'll take that. And we have to just coax them into the BGA, because there's enough loads that while it's going off picking up the next load, we can be dumping them in the BGA. Well, this could be fun. Like I said, you know, I've been a stalwart of auto drive for road courses for a while. I haven't tried Courseplay for a long time, so maybe it's just maybe it's improved a bit. I know it's a little bit more processor intensive, but why not give it a go? Giving the people what they want. So Scott's stopped playing until FS22 comes out. There's a few people doing that, Scott. Right. So, moment of truth coming up. Field 10 is our pickup course, as you can maybe just make out there on the controls. Courseplay controls. We will head down here. Run in here. And just stop it somewhere like that. Right, we're ready. Boom. Let's see what happens. Yes, we've had to update the trailer, but to be fair, that was kind of on the cards anyway. We've needed to do that for a while. And there's our first bale. It's a... yeah. It's not 100%... so you're just going to keep doing that. Have I got this boater? Have I? Right, let's just pop him back in the field, shall we? Let's just pop him back in the field. I wonder if it's because he was trying to reverse for these bales here. If I hit drive course now. Mark Taylor, as you can see, I am a professional at this. Why have you decided to do it all in reverse, John Deere? Oh. I've hit the stop button. Start from the road. Yes, us pros, Tim. Don't know what you're talking about. Right. Drive course. It's frozen. Okay, things aren't looking great here. I can't do the whole course again, can I? It can't do the whole course again. It's trying to do two things at once. So, is it because... Did I cancel the old course on this? Dark course. I think I've pushed it too far. I think that's what we'll do. First, that's frustrating. But it's not where it's definitely hanging course. What I don't want it to do is crash the game. To that point, I'll just save it just to be safe. There we go. Got a delivery course and a Bale pickup. But that should work, Cranky. It should. It's a Bale pickup course with a long drive, right? Bale pickup and drop off. We'll give it one last go. And if it doesn't work, we'll grab a load, but yeah. It's not working. It's not working. We could do this though, couldn't we? No. So I could just do this. Okay. If that works... No, even that's hanging now. I think we've done something quite fundamental to Courseplay. I think it might be a game restart. Oh crikey, the grass is growing already. So long as it's taken us. I think that's a little bit of an issue with... Maybe Courseplay. I think I maybe left the old wrap course on as well. So what we'll do, I'll load up a trailer load here, and then I'll have a little bit of a play. I know I'm tempting to freeze it. I don't want to push it too far and crash the game. That's why I jumped in and just saved it there. So we'll pick up these manually, but I will come back to this maybe in Sunday's episode if I actually have any bales left on the field. I wonder if I'm doing what Cranky was suggesting there and maybe do the auto drive back to the farm for the unload, but initially we'll do the Courseplay course in the field for picking up the bales. But at this rate we'll have everything on this trailer and we won't need them. But definitely there's a big payday coming for this, so tune in on Sunday to see how much money we're going to get from this when it hits midnight. I mean, there's a lot still in the field, isn't there? A lot still in the field. One last load. Definitely 2 full trailerfuls here. Maybe a little bit less than. big ask for the John Deere, this actually. There's quite a lot of weight in this. Three more. Makes that other little trailer look quite oh no, crikey, another one. 24 big bales. Look at that. What a sight to behold. How many are left actually? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Right. So on that note, I am going to have to let my wife in, who's back from being out. So I think what we'll do, we'll call it there for the night, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. It has been another good one. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you all again very, very soon. Take care, and bye for now.